How bad is it?
All gone. $20 million. Car unsalvageable. Don't think we were followed, though. Are you gonna call him?
Jesus Christ.
He's gonna find out sooner or later. The robbery will be on the news tomorrow morning. And if we fail to show up with the money...
Do you see this? Do you see these 10 digits? This sequence of numbers will lead to our unavoidable deaths. I call this number, and in 15 minutes, we're stuffed in barrels and on the next train to the harbor.
You don't know that. You don't know any of that. Maybe he'll understand.
Understand? Do you know who we're talking about? Maybe by not calling we'll have some sort of chance, slim as it may be.
Oh, you're right. We should just move to Mexico, get a whole new identity. Maybe adopt a little Mexican
What, you
child.
think this is funny?
Hey, you messed up. You. Now we both have to suffer the consequences. You don't think I'm terrified of who's gonna pick up the phone? Huh? Have you ever actually talked to him?
No. Have you?
No. Have you ever actually seen him?
No.
Me neither.
What do you know about him?
Well, I know that very few people are allowed to speak to him, and he's a sadistic madman.
Sadistic. Sadistic doesn't even begin to describe it. We're talking about a man who strung someone up by their entrails just to prove a point. I mean, he'll sneak onto heists and intentionally sabotage them just to watch everyone involved die. I mean, he doesn't need the money. He's a certifiable psychopath. Kingpin or not, he just messes with people. He gets in their heads just because he can. He's at the top of the food chain and he knows no one can touch him.
What do you mean?
I don't know, man. I just...
I've heard stories, though. He was angry. Some guy owed him money and owed him bad. He invited him to his house for some Christmas party, asked him back for drinks and a game of chess. He made the poor guy feel welcome, and then made him play for his life. The man who owed him money, he was sweating, heart pounding. His entire life rested on the outcome of every move, every piece. He was desperate and begged, pleaded for mercy, but the Kingpin was unrelenting.
What happened?
In the end, he lost it all.
Jesus.
So are you gonna run?
I have no other choice, man.
What's so funny?
I don't know. Just remembering how terrified I was on my first hit job.
Wasn't that the one in the old redneck guy? God, what was his name? Ringo?
No, that's a bingo. That's a bingo. Yeah.
Bingo, God.
I'll never forget that crazy old man. How'd you hear about that job?
Must have been in passing a few years ago.
Remember how terrified I was? Thought I'd never get out of there alive. Never thought it'd be this job that got me.
You don't know that yet.
Except I do. I tell him I die. I turn myself in, he gets someone to off me in jail. If I run, eventually he'll just track me down and do it himself.
So you're saying either way, we're going to die.
Yeah. It's not the actual dying that scares me.
No?
It's what comes after.
You mean like heaven or hell or whatever?
No. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I'm being judged for my sins or some garbage like that. I've done terrible things. You've done terrible things. We're in the business of doing terrible things. the nothingness that terrifies me. The end of consciousness. It's what keeps me up at night, wondering why I do this job. The next heist could very well be the last. One unlucky shot and that's it. Nothingness, forever. Oblivion. I need the money. I've been working for the last 3 years towards something, even if I don't know what it is. I can't die now. Not like this, not now.
Of course you can.
What?
Oh no, I'm not ready to die, not like this. Oblivion scares me.
Man, what's your problem? We're in this together.
Everybody dies. There is no right time, there is no wrong time, it just happens. A drunk teenager dies tonight in a car crash, and everybody goes off saying, he wasn't ready to die, it wasn't his time to go. When is his time to go? When he's 80? Barely able to move, has to piss through a tube? Do you think the universe had a board meeting to decide whether or not that kid is going through his front windshield or not? How many people a day die and weren't ready?
You're real pleasant company, you know that?
You picked the wrong line of work to be afraid of dying, man. There is no grand plan that states if it's too early for you to die tonight, or tomorrow, or next week. And you're right. We've done terrible things, selfish things, things that hurt other people. We don't get a say in whether it's too early for us to kick the bucket. Where are you going?
If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna do it on my own terms.
What?
You said it yourself. We're in this together. And yeah, he'll probably chase us. And yeah, we're probably gonna die. But I'm not just gonna sit here silently and take it.
Hey, are you sure about this?
It's our only option. I'm gonna call the bastard. I'm gonna tell him what happened. And I'm gonna tell him to go to hell.
Deep breath. Let's do this.